Alright guys, so as I was showing you just now, let's say you want to play two-player for any two-player game such as Mario World. Alright, so let's say in the case of Mario World, which is Mario Go-Kart, you wanted to play two-player. Alright, it's very easy, however, it's not very intuitive. So let's say you're in handheld mode, and in most cases, let's say you're going to connect it using desktop mode or even connect it to the TV. The controller by default is set to single player. All right, so I'm going to show you to adjust that to two player. In order to do this, you need to go to this area here. It says controllers. As you can see, the controllers are attached to the system itself. And in order to switch to two player, I'll show you how to do that. And in this case, we're going to use both controllers as separate controller versus one single controller. All right, and this is one of the advantages of the switch. All right, so let me go back. So the first thing you want to do to switch your controller to a two-player controller for games such as Mario Kart to play split screen, where this is one controller and that is another controller. You're going to go ahead and you're going to remove your Joy-Cons. So go ahead and eject them. I have separate tutorials on how to do this in case you are not sure how. So I assume you know to disconnect them in this tutorial. All right, so we have disconnected both both controllers, not tutorials. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the kickstand out. So this is the kickstand. So we're gonna place this on the desk right here. I hope you can see. And there we go. All right, so we now have both controllers disconnected. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna move over. And you can go ahead and I'm gonna hit controllers. All right, now it's detected both as being separated. However, they are not in the right mode for two player. It's still treating them as if they're one, and it's mainly for the single unified controller mode where you add the midsection here. So in order to separate them and let them behave differently, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna all right, so once you're in controllers here, you're gonna choose the option there that says change grip order. All right, now by default, if it's a combined controller, it will just work. All right, so it's saying up there that you should press L and R. So if you press L and R, what's gonna happen is gonna register it as one controller for the unified grip. So that's not what you want. So we're gonna take the primary controller. You're gonna press it like this, indicating that you want to use it like this for two player. So we're gonna press. There you go. Notice it registers it in this mode. All right, so that's the first thing. It registered this in the side mode. All right, and of course we're gonna do the same here. There you go. It registers the second one. Now, instantly after you have done this, what's happening now is that this is treated as a separate controller and this is treated as a separate controller. Also, they cannot be turned this way. They must be used this way. All right, so once you do that now, we have turned both to the sideways, and I'll prove it. It's now behaving differently. So notice if I nudge it, nudges, this would be B, and I'm going back. And there you go. Notice now, when I'm controlling it, the order is reversed. It's even behaving normally in the side mode. This would be A and this would be B. All right, same for this one. Check it out again, and you see it shows you're in sideways mode. All right, so this is A and B. All right, let's go back to the game. So if it was the game, I don't want to get a copyright strike for the game. So in the game now, all right, so in the game, if you go to two player, you see now if you go into the race mode, there you go. See, so each of them is one. So you can see this is for this one over here, and this is for this one over here. All right, I won't show anymore. I don't want to get a copyright strike. All right, so now that both controllers are separate, you may want to go back to normal. All right, so to reverse this, remember they're in side mode. It's like this now. So, and it's reminding you by showing you there. So we're gonna go here again. This has become A now for the main one. You can do it on either controller. So we're gonna go ahead and select the controller. We're gonna change grip order, and now this time is when we would press both like this. There you go. So now the controllers are back to normal when you press both of these. And we're gonna go back to the main menu. You can press home. All right, and we can test to see if it's moving normally. So notice now it shows here that I'm in normal mode. It's set like this, so I can reattach them or attach them to the main controller. So check this out. If I go left and right, up and down is normal. As you can see, same for this, up and down, left and right, and we're back to normal. All right, so that's how you do it, by using your grips and adjusting them for 2-player. It works for any game as long as you want to play 2-player and separate your controllers. That's how you do it on your Switch 2. Do hope that was useful. It's kind of not intuitive out the box, so that's how you do it. All right, so see you in the next one, guys. Bye.